my name is Tia, and this is Soul Serenity Tarot. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I apologize, I'm a little tired tonight. I just got back from a spiritual healing fair, and I'm exhausted, but I'm here to do some readings. I look too good today to waste it. All right. Plus, I'm so in the zone with spirit, so I'm a little tired, but I'll get through some of these readings here. Anyway. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell so you know when my next videos are released. If my messages resonate with you, please feel free to leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys, as you know. If you're interested in a personal reading, my contact information is in the description box below. Remember, this reading is a general reading for the collective, so it may not pertain to your situation exactly. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. All right, this is a career and money reading for Capricorn. This will be for the last half of September into the first half of October. So like the next 30 days. The cards I'm using, the tarot deck I'm using is the Marielle Tarot. I'm also using the Urban Crow Oracle, and then I'll be clarifying with just normal playing cards. All right, Spirit. What does Capricorn need to know for the next 30 days, September into October, related to their career and money? What do my Capricorn people watching this video need to know about their finances, about career, jobs, in this next coming up 30 days, September to October 2022? What do they need to know about career and money? All right, let's see here. Let's see what comes up. All right. First card I have is the Sun upright. Well, that's a good start to this reading. I have the Two of Swords upright. I have Two of Cups upright. Knight of Wands upright. Ace of Swords reversed. Three of Cups reversed. The Hermit upright. And the Ten of Wands upright. Okay. Let's see here. So, I mean, your reading's starting off fabulous. We have the Sun card here, which means that you are happy and content where you are in life right now. I'm really not seeing any cards related to money or finance. I don't have any pentacles here, so I will start clarifying this for you here. Let me shuffle this deck here quick. All right, Spirit. I knew I was going to drop some cards. Going back in the deck, though, because I didn't even get a chance to ask the cards what I needed to ask them. All right, Spirit. What does Capricorn need to know for the next 30 days in regards to career and finance? The second half of September into the first half of October 2022. What do they need to know about their money, career? Let's see. All right, clarify this Sun card for me, please. That's way too many cards. Let's go. Okay, so I have the Ten of Wands, or sorry, I mean it is like the Ten of Wands. It's the Ten of Clubs and the Queen of Clubs. So it's funny because you have the Ten of Clubs up here, and then in the outcome row we have the Ten of Wands. Same thing. You're happy, but it looks like you have a ton of responsibility at your job. I do see that you're a very responsible person, very charismatic. Okay, now I have the Two of Hearts, which we also have the Two of Cups here. I do think you have a choice of some kind, though, here. And I have this up here, and it's something you're contemplating. So I guess I'll get to that because this is just your energy currently or in the recent past, where you're happy, you're very dedicated to your job, lots of responsibilities. It looks like you're passionate for what you're doing, but you have a choice coming up here. All right, so I have the Ace of Swords in reverse here. King of Spades, Jack of Hearts. Two of Spades, and the Joker. Yeah, there is definitely some kind of decision, because here's another 2. And we have the 2 of Swords here, which is the same as the 2 of Spades here. Lots of 2s. So I know you're facing some sort of a decision related to career or finance. Again, I have no diamond cards here, though, for you, Capricorn. Or, you know, like I said, no pentacle cards. So, for some of you, perhaps this Ace of Swords in reverse, linked with this King of Spades and Jack of Hearts. This could be some sort of lack of communication at your job, or maybe someone isn't there. I feel like there's just no clear communication. Like, maybe someone's supposed to give you a report at the end of the shift, and then they're not, and then you're working and you're doing everything you need to do. You're very responsible, doing everything you need, but I feel like there's maybe some frustration there with that for some of you. For others of you, this may be some sort of lying in the workplace. And I do see it's affecting you, because I have 4 cards where you're contemplating making a decision or choice. All right, so now I'm going to clarify this 2 of Swords, because I do see that you're contemplating a new beginning. You are happy with the job itself. All right, now I have the 9 of Diamonds. Makes sense. Okay. 3 of Clubs, 7 of Clubs. Okay, so whatever this conflict or you know, lack of communication or something in the workplace, it's making you feel defensive here. And I do see you starting to look at other options in the upcoming weeks, or maybe a couple weeks or so, for some of you. Because I feel like for some of you, you're happy and you may just overlook this. But because I have all these 2s, I do see for a lot of you watching this video, watching, you know, me on YouTube, that you are contemplating a decision. You're contemplating moving on. And I see you kind of looking into the future. And because I have the 9 of Diamonds with right next to this 3 of Clubs and 7 of Clubs, I almost get this feeling like maybe you, because I do see that you've put a ton of work into this job. You're very responsible. I feel like you're carrying on more responsibility than you should be. And I don't think you're getting paid for the amount of responsibility you're doing. I just get the message for some of you, you may be, you know, maybe you're just like a worker bee, right? You're just an employee doing your job, but maybe you're taking on the tasks of a manager because maybe your manager is lazy or isn't able to perform their job correctly, so you're performing their job and your job. For some of you, I just think you're just doing way too much work and you're not appreciated for it. I just kind of get this sense that because I get this strong sense that a lot of you are like overburdened. You're responsible, you don't mind the burdens, but it's like you're taking on so much, but you're not getting compensated for the extra work. Now, maybe for some of you, you are working a ton of overtime, but you're not getting compensated, or maybe this lack of communication or this bit of lying here is maybe your workplace skimming on your check or not paying you what they owe you. Maybe they're they're changing your hours worked, like messing with your punches on if you're punching in and out on time clocks, something like that, to where you're not getting paid what you should be. All right. So I think for you guys that are contemplating a job change or career change, I think that's what the issue is. Like I said, there's some sort of hidden, like non-communication. Like there's no communication, or maybe you're trying to communicate with management, or you're trying to communicate and talk to HR or whatever it is about whatever problems, and it's like it's all landing on a deaf ear. Nothing's getting resolved. That's kind of the energy I'm getting, is like you're putting in all this work, you're putting more work in than you should be, you're not getting compensated for it. And for a lot of you, like I said, I feel like you're trying to get this resolved. You're talking to HR, maybe talking to a supervisor, manager, whatever the situation may be, and like it's not resolving. It's like they're not listening to you, and it's leaving you frustrated and defensive. So I have the 3 of Cups reversed here, and then I have the 4 of Diamonds. I have a lot of cards here. Four of Diamonds, Two of Diamonds, King of Diamonds. So I get this feeling like you're wanting again, another two, right? Now I have the Two of Diamonds, which is the same of Two of Pentacles. 5 2s in this reading so far. Again, it's this contemplation. You're trying to weigh the pros and cons of maybe staying and leaving. I do see that you're kind of holding on to this job. You're maybe attached to it. Like I said, I do see that you enjoy your job with the Sun card here. So it's not like you don't enjoy the work. It's just whatever this situation is with this lack of communication or someone not listening to you, like there's some sort of not getting compensated. But I do see that you do like the job and you're holding on to it, but at the same time, you want to get compensated for for the amount of work you're doing and the level of work you're doing, right? If you're filling in for your manager and you're not getting paid what a manager gets paid, not even close, I mean, I'd be frustrated too. And for a lot of you, I see that you want, you're like, hey, I'm already doing this job. I want to get paid like I'm doing this job. If you hear yelling in the background and like, woo, it's because I live in Wisconsin and I'm recording this during the Packer game. I'm not watching the Packer game, obviously, because I'm with you guys. But yeah, my neighbors, they all have the Packer game on and you can hear it. It's almost like a surround sound in my neighborhood. Yeah, Wisconsin. Okay. Moving on, the Two of Cups here. So yeah, I feel like you're up in your head about this choice. I have the Nine of Spades here. Now that could be worrying and, maybe even having nightmares about this. And maybe that's the reluctancy, is because this possibility of having to change, to leave a job that you actually enjoy doing, is giving you some anxiety. But I do see that you want to like maybe start planting seeds into something else. And I see that you want to, yeah, I just got the Ace of Spades here and the Six of Cups with this. I do see you want a new beginning, because I have the Jack of Clubs here too. And it's like you want a new beginning. It's like you want to move forward. You want, because even though you like this job, it's almost like you've lost your passion a little bit with whatever this situation is that you're dealing with. So I feel like that's what's pushing you forward. It's almost like you're disgruntled now because of whatever this was. And so even though you like your job and you like the company you work for, like you felt very fulfilled in this position, it's almost the point where you're very bitter and you don't even like to go to work anymore because, it's like you're feeling like you're getting screwed over. I mean, that's the main energy of this whole thing. You're doing a ton of work, you're not getting compensated, no one's listening to you, and you're getting screwed over. And yeah, like I said, I have the Ace of Spades here. It also talks about a new beginning. And it's the same as the Ace of Swords that was right here. Again, another duplicate card. Six of Cups. And Ten of Spades. Yeah, for some of you, I feel like you think you got backstabbed. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, you feel like you've been backstabbed by someone at your job, or you just feel like this whole situation is just like, is like a betrayal, because maybe you've been at this company for a long time and everything's been great, and all of a sudden all of this is happening and like they're not supporting you with this, like they're just, like whatever, you're just a number kind of energy. But I feel like even though you do want to move forward, you're kind of nostalgic for the old days, maybe when things were a lot better at your job. Like I said, you were very happy here in the recent past with your position and your job. All right. And then it's like I have the Knight of Wands right next to the Jack of Clubs, same card. Yeah, so you're wanting to find passion and work again. And like I said, you're just faced with this decision right now to move forward or, see if this can get fixed. But I kind of get this feeling like you're sick of doing all this extra work. You're sick of carrying the burdens and not getting compensated. Yeah, so I just got the Ace of Diamonds. So I think for a lot of you guys, you are going to start looking for a new job. I do see that you're going to want a new opportunity. Falcon. Apparently he agrees. He's like, leave that shithole. I just pulled the Eight of Hearts too. And that tells me that you are probably going to walk away from this. I have the 8 of Clubs and the 3 of Hearts. So, yeah, I feel like you've been betrayed or backstabbed in this position. Like, it's just almost, it's getting to the point where it's almost too much for you to take. Like I said, I feel like you almost have this resentment now at work. Like, you don't want to even go to work anymore, even though you like the job. Just because it's like you're so disgruntled and, like, upset by whatever the situation was. And then with the 8 of Clubs, I see that you probably, towards the middle of October here, you are going to start taking action at looking for a new job. I just see that. And I think once you make up your mind, because I think that's going to be closer to the middle of October when you do make up your mind, that it's almost like you're just going to, bam, you're going to start putting out a ton of applications. You're just going to put yourself out there. And I kind of see you guys are going to get a job relatively quickly. Yeah, I just get this feeling like you're just kind of over this. And you don't want to leave your job. You're attached, but at the same time, it's to the point, like, you're to your breaking point with this, right? Like, you don't even want to go to work anymore. You feel like the juice isn't worth the squeeze. Yeah, so I see that you're looking for something a bit more stable and fulfilling. With the 4 Clubs and the 10 of Hearts, like, you want something that's just where you're going to feel like you're welcomed at work, where people are going to communicate with you, where you're not going to get screwed over on your paycheck. Like, you just want a job where you feel content with this 10 of Hearts. You just want to be happy. You want the sun. Yeah, it's like you just want, you're sick of this, of having, because I feel like a lot of you are guarded, and I do think that this wounded your ego in some way, or like your pride, and it just makes you feel like shit. Like I said, you just don't want to go to work because it's like you're disgruntled by this, and you're sick of feeling that way. You're sick of it. You want to move forward. And yeah, and then like the 5 of Spades here, it's just telling me like it's like you're fighting tooth and nail to get this fixed or resolved, and like I said, I feel like it's falling on deaf ears. I do. I feel like you're just sick of it. Yeah, and then you're still in your head about this. It's definitely something that's weighing on you. But like I said, you're wanting to go towards something with more stability here, and somewhere where you're truly going to be happy, where you're going to feel fulfilled and like you have a purpose. I just feel like even though you enjoy your job and you like where you work, it's just like, it's almost like you're being pushed out of your job, or like people just don't care about you. Even if you've been there for like 20, 30 years, it's like all of a sudden like you don't matter, and they could care less. That's really shitty energy. I just looked at the bottom of the deck, and I do have the 10 of Diamonds here. Yeah. Overall energy here for the future is that you are going to find a job, and you're going to find a job that's going to be financially rewarding and emotionally rewarding and stable, very stable, and something you're going to enjoy doing. I do see that for you guys. For some of you, I'm just getting the message, be patient and be picky with your new job. Don't just jump into a different job as soon as you decide to look for jobs, because you may end up in some worse situation. So I'm really getting this message to be picky and really go for something you know you're going to like to do. Like, only apply for jobs that you know you're going to feel fulfilled in, because you are going to get the job that's meant for you, okay? But don't just apply to any old job and then take the first job that's offered to you. If you're doing that, I mean, if you're applying to a job you really want and they offer it to you, obviously take it. But don't just do any work to get out of this job, because you're not going to be happy. All right. I'm going to pull some oracle cards for you guys now for advice. All right, Spirit, what does Capricorn need to know advice-wise for career and money for the rest of September into the first half of October 2022? What advice? Soar. That's the first card. I know I'm so far away. Okay. So with this card, so first of all, the card number is 46. So 4 plus 6 is 10. 10 tells me like you're reaching an end of a cycle of completion, and you're going to start something new. This is just another affirmation for me besides the Ace of Diamonds that you are wanting something new. Oh, and the full card here. Oh yeah, and the Ace of Swords that we had twice. yeah, I just get that you're kind of done. You're over this cycle. You want to start something fresh and new. And with the Sword card, I'm just getting this, that you know your worth, you know your value, and you're sick of being undervalued here at your job. And you know what you're worth. And I feel like you are going to find a job where you're going to get paid what you're worth. Like, someone's going to appreciate you for your time and for your effort, because I see you put a ton of time into your job. They're going to appreciate you for all the responsibility you take under your, under your wings here. You just take it out. I just feel like for some of you just take on everything, and you just do everything because maybe you've been at your job a long time and you just know everything. Or because you have to, because otherwise it wouldn't get done, and you're taking on that responsibility here at your current job. But I just see that you're gonna be going into as a crow, right? You're gonna fly into greener pastures here with this new opportunity that will be coming to you. I feel for a lot of you, you may not get a new job until like December, the end of the year, maybe going into the beginning of January. I'm only saying that, that's just the feeling I got, because I kind of saw that, maybe you're excited for a new job and there's snow on the ground. But also, this is kind of like a gray sky, and even though there's like little flower buds on the tree, I almost thought of it as snow on the branches here. So I do feel like a lot of you guys will be getting new jobs in the winter months here. But yeah, I just see that you're gonna leave this. Like, it's already too much. And if you haven't hit your breaking point yet, like, something's going to happen where you're just going to hit your breaking point. If it's not due to you just being so disgruntled and over it already. All right. Next card. Another oracle card here for Capricorn spirit. Career and money. Career and money. Okay. Nature. For a lot of you, so I almost see this factory, like the city here in the background of this card. And so I think for a lot of you, if you work in more of an industrial position, like in a factory or something along those lines, I think you may end up moving into something completely new and different. Maybe a job that's a bit cleaner, somewhere where you're going to look nicer, or smell nice, even, if you're sweating and working in a hot factory or something. But it's like, I feel like you're moving into a position that's going to have nicer work conditions. I feel like you're sad, though, to leave your comrades and work behind, though, when you go through this. But it's like you are moving into greener pastures, though. That's like this message I just keep getting. You're moving into greener pastures. All right, one more oracle card, Spirit. Advice. Excuse me, it's like I have a frog in my throat here. The last card I have for you guys is protection. And instantly, as soon as I saw this card, I instantly thought about you having to protect yourself. Like, because I feel like you're kind of feeling down about the situation. You're feeling down about having to change jobs because it was something you didn't necessarily plan on doing or wanted to do, because, like I said, you have a bit of this attachment and nostalgia with this position here. But I see that you're gonna do this because you need to protect yourself. You know you're worth more. You know your value, and you're being undervalued right now. And I just see that it's like, do I stay at a company that doesn't care about me, or do I do something different? Do I move forward because I know I'm worth more? That's like the energy I'm getting. And that's like what you're juggling right now, your decision that you're thinking about. But yeah, in the end, it's like you're protecting yourself. You're protecting your ego. You're protecting your time, protecting your assets. Because like I said, like for some of you, I just feel like your work is, you're maybe working a ton of overtime because you have all this responsibility, or you're taking on too much responsibility, so you're at work all the time. And like, it's like they're not paying you for it. They're skimming your paycheck. They're not acknowledging this. And it's like you need to protect yourself. Your time is valuable. You are valuable, right? Like if you're doing a manager's job, like I was saying in the beginning, like taking on the responsibilities of a supervisor or manager, but you're not getting paid as a manager, that's another way you need to protect yourself, because, like, you don't want to keep doing that. You don't want to, you're giving yourself away. Ultimately, that's another big message here, like that maybe you're just giving too much of yourself away at this job, and you need to protect your own energy here. All right, Capricorn, that's the messages I had for you in regards to career and money. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also, comment below if the message resonated with you today. Thank you, guys. As always, bye.